Alright guys, so we are officially in the bunker now. I just started throwing everything at it yesterday. I'll show you guys the at least what we've got going on here. Some things have changed, some things really haven't. But we're at 40 degrees right now, so I've got the little heater going. Now let's just take this guy right out of here. So I just started doing a little bit of organization. Now everything from this rack, and except for the batteries there, and this rack was all in my truck or in my wife's trunk basically. So I'm gonna, obviously once I get a toolbox in here, I can put my half-inch stuff away. And this wall has yet to, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I do have some stuff that I'm gonna put up on the wall, so I kind of saved some of the cutoffs and whatnot. But these racks, I just got these from Harbor yesterday. I think they were on sale for like 36 bucks, something like that. So it got stuff off the ground. I don't have the VVOR heater going because it is loud, really loud. So I've got a little old kerosene heater going, and that's my my little stool for today. So we'll get set up here and we'll have a nice little back and forth. And actually I'll show you guys the outside while we're here, because last time we didn't have a door on it. But show you guys. So obviously with this wall that I pushed over with a tractor, we had to kind of pretty it up a little bit, and it makes it wind tight, or at least somewhat airtight. But that's what we ended up making out of this old foundation. For those that tuned in, what was it, Thursday? I don't think we had the door on it or any of the trim and everything else. Show you guys, it's all an old foundation, but this was just a section that I couldn't use for my firewood storage. So I decided to make it a filing shed and keep all my oil and that type of stuff out of the elements. That way, if I bust a hydraulic line or something like that, I'm not dealing with molasses, and I can somewhat keep this heated in the winter, because it's coming. We're at 40 degrees now, so I just got the heater going in here. Like I said, this was just a square room, like 12 by 14 or something like that. Back 3-4 days ago, it was just concrete walls in here, right? No roof, no nothing. So I put a little bit of freaking spiders are coming out once you get the heat going. Put a little foam up, and we're gonna see. I had it going at what was it? I had it going Thursday in here with the VVOR heater. Just show you guys that real quick. This guy right there, and that was on sale at Amazon. Like I said, I think they're like 150 bucks, 130 bucks, something like that. I ended up getting it for, I think it was 80, and it works good. It's going to keep the temperature kind of regulated in here, but because this is concrete, I need some heat. So I've got the big salamander here that we can kind of get a big bake going on in here in the morning, and then regulate it with a little furnace. David, how we doing? Everyone just liked the video for him. Thank you, man. If you're real people, yeah, a lot of bots on this now, eh? Hey, from Brazil. Thank you. what is that? Taro Z. Like I said, I'm not used to using the phone stand here. I'm used to having it in my hand, but we're used to doing it in the truck. But now we've got rain and everything else, and this is gonna save me a pile of money just in fuel for idling for 45 minutes to an hour. So yeah, we come in, we have a little recap of the week, and see how everybody's been doing. So if you guys are new here, welcome. I do it's my second year working for myself. First year doing firewood. I did get a firewood processor. And yeah, we're starting to dabble into the logging now, so it's been good, been real good. So we got one from Brazil. Where is everybody else from? This frickin' thing puts out the heat. I'm from one of the most northern parts of New York there is. About 20-30 minutes from Canada and 20 minutes from Vermont. So from India. Yeah, I wouldn't suppose you guys have the snow and rain going on down there, eh? Oh. No, it took a turn for the worse, I tell you that. It's last week it was milder weather, but the week before it was, 70s, 80s every day. And then started to get lower at night, but this last week and the week upcoming is it's starting to show its true self. I mean, they just got snow up on Whiteface Mountain and a couple of them areas. Idaho, northern Idaho, welcome. So this is a huge thing for the channel. As far as I'm concerned, it's a huge thing for my little business. Like I said, this is my first year doing the firewood side and whatnot. The first year I started my business, I was doing climbing tree work, sight distance stuff, and it really didn't really matter at that time. I was not backing down from any jobs I had, but this year I've kind of narrowed it a little bit because it's hard to get paid what you're worth working the way I was. I would agree to a certain amount of money with people, and they would agree to it. They'd tell me what they wanted done. I'd give them a bid type of deal, and ended up getting kind of messed over a couple times. So Kyle Pendleton, Southern Maine. Oh man, I love Maine. I think I might be going up there next year for the expo, the logging expo. We went this year over to Vermont for it, but yeah, they're switching it up every year. Mr. Dan, how you doing, buddy? Been a couple weeks. We got the little filing shed all done here. Well, it's not ever probably going to be done, but it's keeping me warm, you know. So pretty cool. If you do any ice fishing, me and my buddy trap shiners and other bait. Oh yeah, no, I ain't. I haven't done any ice fishing. Been quite a few years actually. We used to fish Champlain, but just about everything that comes out of that water now is just trash. It's all contaminated. You know, they want you to limit yourself to one fish every 3 months or something like that because of the mercury levels. And no, so and the past couple winters here, I don't know how you guys have been up there, but we haven't had enough ice on the small ponds and lakes around, or yeah, I guess they would be lakes, but you know, really haven't had a much of an ice turnout. Everything's been lightly covered. There you go. What'd you get for a new rifle? Yeah, yeah. I mean, driving a vehicle on a freaking lake or something like that, that was commonplace back in the day when I was growing up, ice fishing and whatnot. But now we get so many people that lose their vehicles just driving from the launch out. And Champlain has never really been the safest lake there is, that's for sure. But when I was up logging Tupper Lake, they actually had a couple vehicles go in. I don't know what gets in people's heads bringing new vehicles out on that ice. Open water in the middle, and they're parking 50 yards away from the open water. Just Ruger American, go out 30. Yeah, I was looking at a Ruger. Actually, I think I want to. That might be my next one, because I got the Remington 700 chassis, but the Ruger Americans. I just my biggest thing is I want something lighter, but I still want a bull barrel, and it doesn't really happen unless you go carbon fiber. So, and I like the 308, that or 6.5 Creedmoor. But 30-06, that's a proven round. Y'all healed up there, Mr. Daniel? Everything but the whatever you call it there, eh? Pride. For the most part, good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. Yeah, Tika. Yeah, them are that's another brand. I think I actually looked at the Tikas at RSD Outdoors when we had that, and they were in a class of their own for sure. Very, very nice rifles. But it's just one of them. I don't know. It's like when you see. I don't even know if Saab's still around, but I use what is out there as my general norm. Like Glock. I guess the more proven stuff. But Tika, I don't know enough about. Like, that's where I was going with that. Was like, if you're driving through town or something like that, to see a Tika rifle out in the woods versus, like anything else, it was kind of on the odder spec of it. For the most part. Oh yeah. Super swoop action. 500 yards. That's the 308. 308, or are you talking the 30-06? With the right ammo, yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, learning your dope. My 308 likes the what the heck is it? Oh man, I haven't shot. I'm embarrassed to say I have not shot any of my rifles. Any of my rifles, because of the because of the idiot we've got in office right now. At least in the state that I am. Yeah, I haven't bought ammo in 4 years. 4 years. So I mean, I've hoarded ammo for years. I mean, I still shoot my pistols and everything else. I've got plenty of rounds of that, but yeah, my rifle ammo, I wish I had a little bit better. Hand loads, yeah, I've never had the luxury of doing that. Not spec to my gun. I mean, I've had a couple guys freaking give me some hand loads to try out and everything else, but have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that, buddy. Nice to see you. Wish I had a better backdrop. Oh, we got this freaking shelf in here. Once I get over 50 subs, I'll be able to stream my range days. What do you got to have now? 1,000 subs? $50 subs a stream. What happened to your other channel? I had over 50. Man, oh man, this freaking heater's about ready to catch me on fire. I gotta move it. I gotta move it, or I gotta move me. That'll work. It's at 48. Bud, go after the shorts game. When I don't have any content, I haven't had content, and I don't think I've actually had the GoPros out running in over a month now. Freaking grab a couple shots with your cell phone, man. Don't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. And just pump the shorts. And then, my biggest advice, which I hate doing, I do hate it, because it makes everything sound clickbaity. I'm using vidIQ. It's literally VIDIQ, and it's a free integration to YouTube for you. And then you can go in and you can optimize videos, and they'll tell you what your title score is. So like on my shorts, I mean they're throwing around frickin' epic logger and this, that, and the other. But if it gets the clicks and it gets people, like for shorts, I don't feel so bad about the normal content. A lot of people, they'll look at the picture and then they'll read the description, or they'll read the title, you know, and I don't want to mislead people like that. But like with shorts, people are just flipping through, so they're not picking your video due to your title or something like that. So I use that, the optimization tool, and like for a video that got, 100 views, I'll freaking go in and I'll optimize it, and I'll try to get it above 86 to 90%. And then I'll take that title, I'll copy it, I'll post it in the description, and then I'll have vidIQ make a description that matches it. And usually the shorts go up over 500 to 5,000 views overnight. Check your channel status, man. Sounds like you're banned in some sort of way. That's odd. Might be for the gun content. I had it happen on my other channel. That's why I started this one out, and then I ended up getting that one back going, and I really haven't used it since, so. It's at 48-ish. No, but if you can reach the masses like that, man, that's the way to do it for sure. I wish I had a thermometer in here. I can't believe how fast this thing is warming up. I mean, it's not very big, but man, oh man. See if you're logged in to the right one. If you're on Dan's firewood service, but your channel is still under your other name, that would be a reason. I had that happen to me the other day, where it wanted me to verify through Google or through email or something like that. But you're able to comment on here, so kind of odd. It's just that account. Yeah, definitely check your channel. What do they call that? Eligibility or account status, and make sure that you're not on like a suspension of some sort. I mean, usually the first offense, it's only like a day or two, but if you struck a nerve with these people, then it's not hard to do. Like I said, I had a Glock video of me opening my Glock 27. The first Glock, I did an unboxing, blah blah blah, like everybody does. It wasn't great or anything like that, but that got me in trouble. And then when I had my son on the diesel lawnmower riding around the yard, they got me for child endangerment. So that hurt the channel pretty good. But I'm actually thinking about going back and fighting that one now, because you know, I think I might have a way to do it. I just say anytime my son gets on a John Deere tractor, he identifies as a 21-year-old man. You know, something stupid like that. But so what the heck am I doing? I've got a delivery tomorrow morning. I'm gonna come in here and I want to put a couple boards on this back wall. I've got some whatever the heck you call them, concrete screws. So I'll drill in, put the anchors in, put the screws in, and I want to get that grinder mounted on the back wall. And once I get that done, I just ordered a diamond bit or a diamond blade for the Oregon grinders. That way I can grind the chains for the processor. And I don't think it can do steel chains, but I'll probably end up trying it. The heck else am I gonna do in here? I was thinking about trying to bring water in. That way I can wash the tractor and wash the trucks. Because I do have a river right on the back side of this this foundation. So if I could get water from there to in here, I'll be able to hook up my pressure washer, I think. I forgot what the heck else I was going with that. I've got a pressure washing job, I've got a roofing job, and then I do have a light tree work / logging job to go do too this week. So it'll be a fun time. The tree work / logging job is not going to be a filmed one. I know that, just because of the location that it's at. But we'll see what we get into. I really regret not filming this because of how fast it went up, and hopefully it would have let people that don't have any idea on how to make something so simple. I mean, if you had a foundation, if you had something built standing wise, how quick something like this can just get put up. Because like I said, I mean, we got the roof done and the front built and sheathed one day. The next day, Grandpa had to do the stuff for church, so I was here. That would have been Wednesday or Thursday. Well, whatever day I filmed, I did a little live stream in here, and I did all the insulation board for the top, the 1x4 trims, and the foam. I foamed it all, for the most part at least. But yeah, then Friday he stopped over with a door because he put it up in his wood shop and got that all done up. We hung the door and put all the board and batten siding on. So it went up quick. It's a little bit more echoey in here than I want, but we'll kind of damper that down, I think. I don't know yet if I'm gonna put more foam board against the walls. I was kind of thinking that maybe to kind of get rid of the echo a little bit, but yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just good to have the storage and good to have all this crap out of our vehicles. Man, oh man, I've been driving around with that freaking belt. I've got another conveyor belt in here for the processor. I've been driving around with that belt and that Husqvarna bag full of parts and tools and everything else for the better part of a year, just because I wasn't going to leave it out in the open here, you know. It is really nice to hear. Really nice to hear that we're actually getting rain right now, and that I don't hear it all that much. And I'll show you guys for the new people coming in. Ooh, it is. You see breath out here. For the new people coming in. This is my my quick little shed build. I did a little, what was it, unveiling Thursday. We didn't have any of the board and batten on or the door. I was just using that tarp. But yeah, we got the roof on. We got the front all sheeted up and framed in one day. I think it was like 4 hours, something like that. This is the old foundation. I've still got to get the board on the back, but I wanted to reach up here and just see if it was warm. It's not. That's awesome. I got my little exhaust pipe there. You can see where I missed the first hole. Ouch. But yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm probably going to start parking the tractor in front here. I was thinking, and I don't know yet, but I might be adding on to this roof line coming out here and putting, you know, a couple 4x4s or 8x8s or something like that standing up. That way I can park the tractor underneath it, or the dump truck if I have any issues, breakdowns or whatever. I can work on it and be out of the rain. But we'll see. I'm going back into warmth. Boy, it's nice. I think I could light a candle about in here and frickin' have it warm up. This is awesome. So let's see what else we got. How's the service? This has always kind of been a questionable thing, especially in here, right? me see. Oh, there we go. Service seems good. Good. That's really good. Because this is the spot of the property where I get one to two bars of LTE. So, you play any Tarkov? I have not. I haven't played Tarkov in probably the better part of 6 months. No, since last winter around this time. Yeah, because I went from Tarkov to War Thunder. I started. Yeah, I think I played Tarkov with you once, and then you got me into World of War tanks, and then I got into World of Warships, and then I went into yeah, whatever the heck that game's called. I've been playing the crap out of it lately. Well, you're a gun guy now, man. That's a great gun game. It's just like Gray Zone. I freaking bought into that for the biggest bundle you could, and my computer won't even do it. I think I was getting like 20 frames per second. So I want to download that again and see if that got any better, because I think I might have had like 10 minutes in that game. Oh, Velcro, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? I almost got with you a couple times. I started doing some forestry on the farm sim. I think I might have played that for 15-20 minutes, and just I don't know, I need something new. I haven't been a fan of 19 and 22. That game is addicting. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's just the I don't know, how's the cheaters been, man? Because that was the big killer for me. Was it the wiggle that killed Tarkov? I ended up finding myself going into matches, and I just wiggle throughout the match. That way people would think that I was cheating, for the people that supposedly that's how the cheaters know who's cheating in the game, and they don't take each other out. I don't know. I watched a video on that quite a while ago now, but yeah, I didn't realize, because there was no comms in the games or anything like that. Yeah, it's not going to be any different on 25, I'm afraid. Well, I already pre-ordered it. You know, I'll give it its time, I guess. We'll see, right? Well, maybe I'll re-download it if that's the case, man. I know I was playing the Arena, Tarkov Arena a little bit. I think that's more or less what I played the last time, because I was struggling with a quest, or whatever the heck it was, task of some sort. But neither here or there. I'll freaking maybe I'll do that, because now that we're getting cold, I'm finding myself getting into the woods a little bit later. Of course, the it's dark, so stinking fast now. We're at, I think, 6:30, 6:40-ish. It gets dark, so yeah, I like the arena. I did like that because, you know, I love building loadouts and everything else, but you know, you get into a match and 3-4 minutes in, you're freaking sniped or something stupid like that. So in arena, at least I was able to go in and learn a little bit of gun game. Whatever. What's that new map? Oh, whatever that new map was. Wasn't intercom. That was the last time, and I think I played probably a better 80 hours on it, and I got all the tasks done on that, and then I started going to the customs and woods and factory stuff, and that factory one where you got to take whatever it is out of customs and then go into factory and plan it. That's the quest that normally gets me. But yeah, no, this is freaking awesome. Granted, it's only 40 degrees, but the fact that this lights up this fast, and we've been going for 35 minutes. So if I was to get here, I was thinking I was gonna come down here at like 4 a.m. and get this heater going, and I might actually have another one now. And if I do, I don't even know if I'll be using that Vivor just because it's so noisy. I won't have to, I'll just get here normal time, start this up, and start the processor and all that stuff. And by the time I do all the servicing on the tractor and the processor, as far as getting everything fueled up and running, this place ought to be at least 40, 50 degrees. So that'll be awesome. Then we could sharpen up some chains and get to work. So I'm hoping. Right now I'm just using a, I'll show you guys this too. Which how do I loosen this up? Does that loosen it? No. Does this loosen it? No. How frig do I loosen this thing? It's been sitting out in the weather. This guy was another what is it? Amazon deal thing, which I don't completely recommend, because right now with me trickle charging a battery and running one LED light in here, I'm using 60 watts, and it's estimated to run that for 3 hours. And granted, it did come with solar panel, but I have yet to get more than 15 watts out of the solar panel. So if I can't frickin' recharge at least half of what I'm using, you know, it isn't going to last me 4 to 6 hours, at least in here. Now I can shut off the lights, and I did get from one of the truck drivers up in the woods, I did get one of these 600 watt power inverters. So I'm gonna be hooking this guy up. Just got to get some wire. I don't even know what the heck size that is, but I think I've got some. It's like I've got old subwoofer wires, but I am trickle charging the battery. So I think if I can go from a battery to, say, a power strip, I'll be able to do a little bit more in here, and especially if I have to turn on the big girl here, the big salamander. I'm definitely gonna need that that inverter, because that little eco flow thing doesn't touch the salamander, which I kind of figured, but I had hopes. Had one of my friends across the pond looking to do some logging. Time zones are too far off. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Have you seen anything about the physics? Have they changed any of that, or does it look pretty similar? Because I've seen some alright stuff coming through, but I haven't seen anything as far as physics wise. And if they're the same, we'll see. We'll see. But I don't know. I'm not gonna badmouth it too much yet. I don't want to jump on that. I kind of want to jump into it and give it a chance. Where, like I said, 17 or 19 and 22, I dogged it right from the get go. I knew it was gonna be crap and everything else, but there's a new one coming out that I hear. Um, which we'll see what it is because it's from the same creators as like Spin Tires and whatnot. Road Zone or Road Builder, or I don't know what the heck it is, but that's coming out next year supposedly. We'll see what that does because they're going to be supposedly, from what I heard, they might be looking into um, plowable, tillable land and maybe getting into the farm game, but they're not. They might dip their toes into it. It doesn't sound like it's going to be a full blown thing. It sounds like they're going to do the construction and dirt push off and everything else, and dip their toes into it. So hopefully, it might. You know, we all hope cattle and crops back in the day would frickin' put a little competition out there, but we all know how that went. Looks the same. I haven't seen anything on it. Like I said, the frickin' tornado bull crap, and that doesn't impress me at all. As far as I'm concerned, that's a modded crap. You know, you can mod in that stuff. Um, you know, storm damage, okay. You know, but I don't really think that's all that big of a feature for me. Um, I mean, I don't care if they gave us back 2015 graphics. Just fix your engine, fix your core gameplay, and then polish it. You know, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm gonna be excited for it. I am planning on playing it, so we will see. I haven't looked too much into it. No, you're in shooter world right now, man. I've been there. I've been there a lot, and be honest with you, I played a little bit of War Thunder today. I uh, I think I played 3 matches and then put it away. That's about the only thing that I can actually sit and just relax to. And generally, I'll be watching a YouTube video or listen to a podcast while I'm doing it. Like FS, the farming side, I can do that, and I wanted to continue it, but I want to continue it, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm sick of it being single sided. I wanna have input on it, like Velcro or Dan or whoever's with me. I want to. I don't want it to be what I want. I want it to be kind of a group effort type of thing, if that makes any sense. And that's the hardest part with the way the mods are for it, right? All the things I've seen added is stuff to make consoles better. Great. Great. Yep. Well, they've already got the money. So, whatever. Guess that'll just keep me in the woods longer if that's the case then, right? I won't be excited to go home and play that, but is what it is. What else we got out there though? There's got to be something. Dan, you buying that shop? Yeah, exactly, and that's why I'm not worried about I'm not worried about the newest, shiniest piece of equipment. I don't care. I don't want any more equipment. I wish they had less and they focused on the core gameplay of it. You know, that's the biggest thing. You know, make the bales have weight, make everything have weight. The physics get it all right, and then, you know, dip your toes into mud and everything else. I mean, it just nobody's holding their feet to the fire. You know, and if I don't get it, I'll be about the only one that doesn't. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, there's a lot of people that boycotted and they stayed with 17, and then they boycotted and stayed with 19, and so, like I said, well, I mean, if you wanted tornadoes, I'm sure there's I know I've seen what the heck's his name? Dan's um whatever that Facebook YouTube group is that has all the high quality excavators and all that. They've got maps that have, you know, storm damage and stuff like that. And that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. I mean, it doesn't. It might be something that you visually see, or I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It'll be what it is. Not really much we can do about it, right? Just try to make whatever we can of it. And wait for another 3 years. At least we won't be in the election mess we're in. Already done. Luckily, the workers. Are you kidding me? Good for you, Bubba. See, these are text messages, Dan. Freaking keep me in the loop, buddy. I'm so happy for you, man. That's so good. That's so good, man. See, that was one thing. No, I can't say that. I can't say that at all. I was gonna say that was one thing I might have had a better start had I stuck with logging, but I didn't leave logging to do what I'm doing. I left logging because it was the distance. I loved that job. That was my best job I ever had. Um, and because it was, you know, 2 3 hours a morning, 2 3 hours to get home type of situation with a sick son at home, I'm glad I did it like I did. But if I could have been bankrolling during the week and still picking up the work and the jobs that I had, I'd be in a better spot than I am, but I don't know that I'd want to be, really. I don't know that I want, because this winter should be so much better than last, you know? My grandfather is a huge half owner. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. No, that's a blessing and a half. I mean, this is my grandfather too. You know, I bring him the lumber, he mills it up for me, and he's the carpenter. I can honestly tell you, this would not look the way it is if I was doing it. Um, I mean, yeah, yeah. No, thank God we have them in our lives. I tell you that, buddy. I tell you that. Very blessed. I am about ready to take this wool coat off, so I'm gonna cut this thing off. I think before I start smoking in here. Yeah, oh, we'd be getting rained on right now. I can put up 10, but everything in the, I don't know, I don't know. He's just good. He's really good. So, nonetheless, I'm gonna bow out of here. I've got a lot of work to do tomorrow, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the night. We got a lot of vegetables still coming out of the garden. We're gonna try to move some of the plants that are still producing for some reason, even with these 20 and 30-degree nights we're having. Our pepper plants are still popping peppers, so we're gonna try to transplant some of them inside and see if they just keep going. But we got a ton of them to process up, so I'm gonna tune out of this. And this was a great experiment, though. I mean, I wasn't even thinking that in an hour I would literally be ready to take my jacket off in here. I mean, it's freaking warm, so that's an awesome thing. All right, Dan and Velcro, take it easy, guys. All the new people out there watching, God bless y'all. We're gonna be getting into some processing firewood for the next bit. Yeah, at least till we get the first good freeze, where we can start logging up above. I might go up there and start dropping, but I hate dropping trees on not frozen ground right now. Just because if I don't get up there till it freezes, the trees are gonna pull like a bastard. So we're gonna calm it down. I've got some more trees here I've got to take care of, so we'll see what we come up with for content. Long form content, I'm gonna give another go here. Now that I'm gonna get a little bit more time, it would be really nice to be able to edit right in here, be able to go out there and do some filming, edit it up, go out and grab some different content, edit it up in here. But a lot of times I just spread my time too thin. So either way, need a laptop. I've got a laptop. I don't have service. I don't have Ethernet out here. So yeah. Either way, God bless y'all. Starlink. I just looked into that. If it wasn't $150 a month, I'd probably have it. But that's a little bit too much. I could put it on the business expense, but I don't need another bill every month here. So either way, God bless y'all. We'll see you next.